Hello, I'm Kelly Odell, Axxess HomeCare Product Specialist. We will be going over the Report Center training within Axxess HomeCare. Simply go to the Report tab at the top of the screen and click on the Report Center. Agencies have access to multiple reports within the Axxess HomeCare solution. The reports are broken down within client reports, billing and financial reports, schedule reports, and employee reports. Let's take a look at a couple of the reports that Axxess HomeCare has available to its agencies. One of the main reports that agencies tend to look at is the client roster report. If you hover over any of the reports within Axxess HomeCare, it will give you a description of the report, the parameters ran by the report, and what the report includes. So within the client roster report, this displays a list of all active clients on the day you run the report, displaying all demographic information. This report is critical for internal administrative purposes and is useful during the state and regulatory surveys and audits. So if we click on the client roster report, you do have the ability to select the branch you are running the report for. So if you have multiple branches, you can select each individual branch or select to run the report for all branches. You do have the option to select tags as well related to the clients or the employees. Tags are set up under the particular client themselves as well as under each employee. The type, whether the client is medical or non-medical or both. Matching criteria. This is the matching criteria for your clients as well as your caregivers. The status of your client, active, pending, or hospitalized, or you can check all or uncheck all. Payment sources for your clients, and which columns you want to display within the report. We do have two selected as default. However, as you can see, you can run through and add multiple columns to your report based upon your agency specifications. Simply click Generate to run your report, and you will see all criteria that you have selected within the report pulls directly into the report. You do have the ability to export any of our reports to Excel. Another item within our system is the question mark. By hovering over the question mark again, which gives you the description, parameters, and what the report includes within the report itself. Another report within the client reports would be the census by date range. This report helps surveyors and end of the year reporting. Again, you have the option to select the branch, select the status of your client, select your payment source, selecting a date range that you want the report ran from, whether you want to view duplicated or unduplicated census, and again, the columns to display. 5 columns are automatically checked by default. Again, you can uncheck those columns, and again, select more columns that you want ran in your report. Simply hitting Generate, and this will pull in to your report. Within any of our reports, if you see a plus for that client, simply click on the plus and it will open up the rest of the column information that you have requested to go within that report. You can click Reports Home, and this takes you directly back to the Report Center. The billing and financial reports. Agencies like our bill history report. This report generates a bill history for your clients. Again, the branch, the payment source that you are looking for a bill history for, either individually or multiple. Again, the client status, active, discharge, hospitalized, individually or multiple, the invoice claim status, a bill date range, and any tags again, and generate that report. A claims detail. This report will generate a claim detail for clients, and the agency may send the report to their respective payer within the claims detail as well. Again, note, client list is loaded once the payment source is selected. You must have a payment source attached to your client. The report format, there are multiple formats that you can run this report in. Again, PDF or Excel, and generate that report. Schedule reports. We have multiple schedule reports that you can run. Schedule deviation report is a report that many of our agencies run. This scheduled deviation report generates a report of completed visits that do not match their scheduled date. So this is a useful report for checking visit frequency compliance within your agency's scheduled week. So if we click on this, you can check this by client or check all of your clients, a particular payment source, and run this by a date range. We have multiple schedule reports. One of those reports is an unassigned task report. Agencies really like this because this displays a list of unassigned tasks for their clients, and it's valuable for coordination of care by case managers. So if you pull up the unassigned task report, you can run this for a date range. You can run this for a particular client or all your clients, and you can even select specific task, or you can look at all of the tasks. Generate this report, and this will give you a report of any tasks that are unassigned so that you can quickly go back and look which clients do not have a task assigned to them for a specific date. Next would be our schedule summary report. This report generates the agency or a client summary. Again, this report is very useful to agency because it gives you billable hours, billable revenue, any open hours, open revenue with missed hours, and lost revenue for an agency. You can run this by a date range, select a specific time, a specific client, a payment source, and the summary type that you want to look at, whether it's the agency level or the client level, and if you want to include the payer summary, and include revenue. And this report will be notified to you when the schedule summary report is downloaded and is completed. Any of the reports that take time to be ran will be available to you under reports and completed reports when they are ready. Once they are ready under the completed reports, they will show a completed status and their availability for download. Lastly, under our employee reports, the main report that is used under the employee reports is employee compliance. This report generates a list of employees to perform a compliance report for your employee's license. Again, you can select the employee status to run the report for. Usually agencies look at their active employees only, their credentials. You can look at a specific employee or multiple employees at once, a particular category, whether you're looking at license and certifications, compliance tracking, or just CEU tracking, or all, a date range that you would be looking at a particular license, and the number of columns to display. Again, we have 3 set by default. We have multiple columns that you can display. And if anyone has an item that is coming up for compliance check, they will come in here, and you do have the option to send an email to that employee that they have an item getting ready to expire or that has already expired. This will also be discussed in our Alert Center as well in the next training. This completes the Report Center overview.